Well, hello YouTube. It has been 1 year and 6 months since I'm in America. What have I done? Where have I been? I have accomplished a lot in my first year, and let's be honest, in the last 6 months I have not accomplished that much. Besides still staying pretty regular with my gym, getting my teeth somewhat done, they're still in the process, and keep working my job, getting more responsibilities without increased pay, which is like very weird. And it truly sucks to work your job, to work a new job, to work a job that should be paid well, working for a very high up people, pretty much senior managers, um, the top of the management, and not getting paid properly. That sucks. But I have decided I will wait out until my promised promotion, which should happen pretty soon. Wait until, try to get a bonus, and then try to move up and switch the companies, because as I said, you should be paid way more. But anyway, I just want to make a brief update, or not brief, about my life in US. And maybe this will be useful for some of you, and either way, this is just for documenting my own life. So, since last time, I have accomplished all my goals I had for this year, right? I have, which sounds really cool, but I have bought a car, I have gotten Invisalign, I have bought an iPhone, and until yesterday or 2 days ago, until iPhone 16 came out, I had the latest iPhone, the newest iPhone, and actually still, if you count the people on the street, I do have the newest iPhone. This was a dream of mine since I was a kid, to have the newest iPhone, to be it was my dream. I kind of accomplished it, even though I bought a phone with credit, because I pay for it, but I pay only $50 more than I would have paid if I only paid my phone line. So I thought it was worth it, and I used my phone a lot, and my old phone was really old, so that's another thing I have accomplished. Then another thing, I moved out, and now I live alone. I have apartment in Tampa, in Florida, completely for myself. I furnished it with furniture, and I did that. Then these are the things that I've done, and as I said, I was staying consistent with my gym, even though I still not where I want to be, but I'm not where I was 5 years ago, and that's what makes me happy. Now, could I have done more? Probably yes, and that's why I'm recording this video. First of all, to document my life, my journey, and to show it's not always ideal, it's not always Instagram perfect, and as everybody wants it to be. It's not that. It's not perfect. It's not ideal. You're gonna go through some shit in your life, but overall, your life improves, I feel like. Also, in the last 6 months, I was trying to bulk, trying to put on weight, and I did. And now I'm trying to cut off the extra fat, and get leaner. That's what I'm trying to do right now. These are my fitness goals. And for the money, for the work, I'm working on that. I'm kind of, as I said, I kind of got stuck there, but whatever. I'm probably went through the worst period already. Waiting, and now it's moving forward. And if I don't get what I want in a month, or actually by November, because in November is what I was promised I should get, then I just switch companies. Actually, I started applying for new jobs already, because you can only wait for so long. You can't keep eating promises, you know what I mean? And now I'm in a good position to get a good job. And do I want a job? Do I want a 9 to 5? I honestly don't know, because I always seen myself being an entrepreneur, being creator, being online creator, being this, being that. I never seen myself. And kind of 4 years ago, when I moved to Hungary, and I got my first job, then I thought oh, it's actually not that bad. Well, it is bad if it's not if you're not passionate about it, and you can get stuck and that you can get stuck at work in a job, especially if it's a remote job. Like, yeah, it's cool because actually now I'm in Chicago. The last 2 months I've spent in Pittsburgh, in Chicago, and I've spent a lot of time with my family. I've helped my family move. My sister moved here to Chicago with her 4 kids, and there's been a lot of changes in their life, and I try to help them, and I'm happy for them that they moved here because I love Chicago. It's a nice city. So if I keep talking and sharing my journey, this is what I think. This is what I've learned in the last 6 months, right? America is a huge country, and you have to build the basics here, like credit score, get a job, whatever. Then a lot of more opportunities open up for you, for sure. You have to do the basics though, but you also have to choose the right city. Like, I feel like there's a lot of cities in America, and I'm still discovering where I want to live. There's big cities with like communities of people that speak my native language, which is Ukrainian, and there's smaller cities where there's predominantly American people. You definitely want to be in some sort of community of Americans, because otherwise the whole point of coming here you don't want to like come here and live in only your community, speak your language. That's good to do, but like you have to immerse yourself in American culture. I did that. I feel like I know now what it is, and moving forward, that gave me like incredible experience. Joseph, if you're watching this, bro, thanks so much for being my roommate, because you have taught me a lot. But now you have to move forward. You can't get stuck in one place, and this is what I'm learning. You can't just like distance yourself and limit yourself from everybody, just like live alone in your small apartment, and just like this is not what I want. This is not what I want. I want way more of life, and I hate to have to be patient. Like, I hate to wait. I don't want to wait. I want things now. I want things yesterday. I want things immediately. Okay? But I have to, like, the last 6 months taught me like a lot of patience, and still teaching me, You have to work. That's another thing. You have to work in America. You can't just be lazy. You can't not do anything. You have to do something. You have to work. You have to put yourself out there. You have to meet people. You have to do a job or second job or whatever you do. You have to work. You can't just like not work. And this is not Europe, okay? If you fail, if you get fired, you can get into big trouble. It's not socialism. You can't get a free healthcare here. There's no, if you get in a car accident, okay, you're gonna have a big problem, okay? If you have medical bills, that can be hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you will have to be responsible for that. And if not, it's going to be your debt that maybe even your kids will inherit. That is crazy to think about, and honestly, it's a little scary. America is a little scary, but it's also a country where you win based on merit, based on your hard work. So the mindset that I used to have when I was 17, like a lot of hard work will get you a result, and it did get me a result. That's the perfect mindset to have in America, because here literally you can achieve anything with that mindset. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning that people here save for retirement because they don't have pensions when they're old, just for 25 years of working for. No, you have pension because you save money. You also have some social benefits after a certain age, but you have pension because you've invested, because your job invested. My job now also invests money. And where does it get the investments? It gets into the stock market, American stock market. So I've started also to invest some extra money into the stock market, into S&P 500. The one that I've made so many mistakes. Like, I should have not done certain things, but whatever. I'm learning that slow and steady wins the race for real. And I'm gonna live, hopefully, for another like 60 years or more, with this with today's technology, and if you keep your health right, maybe you can live until 100 years old. We're not gonna, like, I was 20 4 years ago, and 24 seemed like such a, it's like so far away, it's like, oh my god, 4 years from now I'm gonna be like a billionaire. It's so far, it's so long, like 4 years, oh my god, it happened like that. I mean, I have had a lot of changes. I've moved countries, I've learned a lot of stuff, had a big transformation. But at the end of the day, the time really flies, and people say like, oh, I'm 40 and I just woke up, and I was 20 last week. It's true. I think it's true, and I think as the time goes further, as you grow up, you actually experience time faster. Because think about it, when you're 1 year old and you live for another year, so now you're 2 years old, that 1 year was half of your life. It was 50% of all of your experience in life, right? But when you are 23 and then 24, that's like, what, a quarter? No, like 4% of your life or less. And then when you are 50 and you live 1 year, that's like 2% of your life, right? 1 year. So, and because you already know so much, so the days just kind of look similar. You don't learn anything new as much as you, when you're 1 year old, you by the 2 you can talk, you can walk, you can like smell things, way more, right? It's literally like life completely changes. But like between 23 and 24, a lot of can change too, of course, if you work. And it did change for me, but I feel like if this year was this fast, imagine what life will be like 49 to 50. So man, life really is quick, and we cannot waste time. You can't just sit at home, waste time, drink your life away, smoke, have bad habits. You can't. Everything compounds, everything. Going to the gym and getting stronger, you don't get stronger in a month, you get strong or in a day. You get stronger in a year or two. I still have a long way to go of where I want to be at. It's fitness actually teaches me a lot as well. Like, it teaches me patience, mostly because you just put in a lot of like work, but you don't get results immediately. And that was like why I quit fitness when I was 17. I did it for a month, didn't see results, I quit. And now it's been 2 years since I consistently exercise. I started with push-ups, I started building a habit, and then I started bulking. I gained like 30 pounds, and then I lost 30 pounds, and it's been a crazy ride, and I still don't look as I want to look like, which is crazy. But also, looks, they are very important, but also it's important to just be healthy. Anyway, I've learned a lot, and my life still goes in America. It's not easy. It's not like money is not flying from the sky. You have to learn a lot. It helps me tremendously that I already speak English. I don't have to spend years to learn it like some people do. I felt very, another thing, like at some point I started feeling like very American or Americanized. Actually, I adopted the whole mindset of like, oh, I'm not European, I'm American, right? I'm not Ukrainian, I'm American. That helped me to be, to feel like I fit in. But now I realize, yes, it's good to fit in, but also it's nothing wrong with being who you are. Nothing wrong with being European. Nothing wrong with being born in Hungary, which I am. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with growing up in Ukraine, which I did. Nothing wrong with that. And yeah, my old roommate's mom actually told me that, like, when she came here first, she spent 3 years just trying to fit in and completely rejecting her own Colombian culture. And then, she realized at some point it's nothing wrong with that. You can be both, belong in America and be like Americanized, and also respect your culture, where you're coming from. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm still learning that. But, coming here to Chicago and seeing a lot of Ukrainians who are also doing not as bad as I thought, teaches me that you can learn from both. There's a lot of Ukrainians who are extremely successful here in US. There's a lot of people who are successful here, and I can learn from them. That's what I'm learning. I'm gonna put this video. I've recorded another video just now, but that one was too embarrassing. So this one is like just a quick update, right? I'm not gonna edit it because whatever. And this is just for documenting my life. I had this YouTube channel in Ukrainian where I recorded 50 videos. I grew my channel to 400 subscribers in Ukraine in 2017 and 2019, before Ukrainian YouTube became like big as it is now. So why did I stop? I don't know, but it feels wrong not to do this, and I can't do it anymore. This is me, this is my personal brand, and thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in. Just know, for whatever you are in life, you can get further ahead. That has always been my motto, my idea, my identity, right? That's what brought me here to where I am now. That's what, like, 5 years ago, I didn't even speak English. Like, it's incredible to think that now I'm in America and I have a lot of American friends and people who don't speak English as their first language, but they think I'm American. They think I was born here. They think I grew up here. They think I speak like perfect English, which I don't. I have a strong accent for sure. But you can't tell I have Ukrainian accent though. You can't tell I have Russian accent. No, I work to not have that. Now I just have like European accent, which is also like whatever, right? Everybody has an accent. You have either American Southern accent, or you have like New York accent, or you have like Chicago accent, or you have Canadian accent, you have Australian accent, New Zealand, British accent. You're gonna have an accent either way, so might as well just have European accent. Like I'm from Europe. What can I say? But either way, this is my journey, this is my life, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. This is me.